Starting off the day with another awesome place that I saw someone recommend on TikTok, and I am so glad they advertised this place. I went here at opening time and it was full. The line was stretching pretty far. The people outside were looking at us like, what the fuck are they waiting for? Almost an hour in, but I gotta say, no regrets. This was genuinely phenomenal. I said this when I was making the Instagram reel, but if there's one place that tourists overhype, and respectfully, this definitely deserves it, you guys should go to, it is absolutely 100% this one. This place is magical. I would wait 3 hours if I have to get in here. Today I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, so I was going on a stamp tour as well as going to some iconic anime places. For whatever reason though, my Google mapping skills today were lacking, very much so. I made so many mistakes. I had to run in circles and go back because Google Maps was just doing me dirty, or maybe I was doing myself dirty. Anyway, let's go to an iconic spot that anyone probably will recognize. We are going to the iconic staircase from the movie Your Name by Makoto Shinkai. If you ever find yourself having too many days in Tokyo, a must-see place. Must-see. Well, I thought I was getting closer here, and I thought when I turned I would see the staircase immediately, but apparently not. But here it is. I honestly was not really expecting there to be people here, but there definitely was. And when I went into the shrine and then went back, because I thought there would be less people, there was even more people. And at that point, it was kind of impossible to pull out a tripod or film any kind of content. But it was really nice. Got the shrine stamp, of course, and a little statuette, which I forgot to show, but look at this. People were definitely gathering to take photos. It felt kind of crazy and surreal though, going down these steps. Just like Saitama's apartment, there's something about experiencing the real place that just feels different. On to the next train station, but of course Google Maps was taking me through windy little roads that I would personally probably never choose to walk down, but hey, Ichigaya Station, let's go. Why does the station's name sound so freaking cool? At this point I was getting tired and I wanted to go see the Suzume tunnel bridge thing, you know, where the train comes out. 2 Makoto Shinkai locations in one go. Boom, boom, let's go. And that is at Ochanomizu Station. The bridge is literally like a 2-minute walk away. Conveniently, gotta get that stamp at this exact station. Amazing. Love that. And the bridge is actually right across, so you cross one bridge to get to the other bridge. And this is when I kind of messed up, so I was walking back and forth because you have to cross this one way. Anyway, something I've had to kind of like accept is that even if I feel embarrassed from turning back, you just gotta turn back. Sometimes it's the simpler option. It's easier. Just do it. So here I was on the bridge, but on the wrong freaking side until I got on the right side and the train came through and it was chef's kiss. Tell me why I couldn't insert a photo here. I can't find a photo from the movie. Oh my god. God forbid I walk into a stationery store. I start melting. I start going back to my kiddie days. Also, look at this drawing of Billie Eilish. Here's another angle. Again, caught the train right on time. Actually, Akihabara is like a 2-minute walk away from this place, so gotta go there too to look for the stamp. Stamp was nowhere to be found. Very disappointed in all the main stations where there should be stamps. But I got strawberries, and the white kind too, and the red kind. And today I officially got gaijin seated. Yeah, full Japan experience, let's go. So I got strawberries. I've flipped my phone around. Where's the camera? Here. I got some regular ones and I got the ripest ones actually because most of them were pretty damn green. Actually, I've already kind of tried these. I don't know if it's the exact same ones, but I have tried white strawberries. Back in the day when they first came out on the market in Luxembourg, we were very excited for them. And anytime any new fruit comes into the market, we're those type of people that will spend hella money just to taste it. It smells really good. It just melts, dissolves into your mouth. It's very like aromatic. Is that the word? Let's try the other ones. These are green. Let's try one that's actually turned a little. They're still a bit green, to be honest. Krupat. What's the word? Like when you bite into it, it should be nice and soft, not like that. They're very like sour, if anything. These ones are really good. I really wanted to try this place. It's like a chain of Japanese curry. And I picked the smallest amount of rice and the first level of spiciness. And let me tell you something. No one should be going higher than the first level. My nose was crying. But look at this monstrosity of Pocari Sweat that I bought for like 200 yen. I'm getting scammed buying a tiny bottle from the vending machine for 180 yen. Next day's weather was unpredictable as ever. The weather app you really cannot trust. It'll be warm and sunny outside and then it'll be like, in 20 minutes it's gonna be pouring down. Just so you know, hope you have an umbrella? And I didn't, of course. But I went to this ramen place. This was my goal, and it was delicious. Of course, started raining, so I was like, I'm going home and getting an umbrella because clearly it's gonna rain the whole day apparently. But on the way to the ramen place, I passed this cafe and I saw that they were selling coffee jelly, so I decided to sit down at it while it was raining. It was really good. I mean, you can't really get coffee jelly wrong. The coffee was quite strong, but the vanilla ice cream balanced it out really, really nicely. Still had to eventually go home though. The rain didn't seem like it was gonna stop anytime soon, but it's really brutal. Like the weather change, you could tell people were not prepared for this. Some were, some weren't. Mostly weren't. Not really sure if there's like a super accurate weather forecast app or something, because the weather app on the iPhones is just not it. On the Japanese tourism Facebook group, people constantly ask what the weather is, and people are always replying with, check the weather app. Yeah, I would, except it's not accurate. I was literally preparing to go to Saitama today, but apparently not. I miss Island. So two of my faves from my favorite K-pop group currently and Hypen were actually in Tokyo because there was a Tiffany, like the jewelry company, event going on, and their ambassadors, right? Apparently Rosé was there as well. So I did some digging, and apparently there's a Tiffany Expo going on with a bunch of their jewelry that's like super famous or really, really rare. And iconic necklaces worn by different celebrities, especially obviously Breakfast at Tiffany's Audrey Hepburn. Long story short, I got tickets, so today I went, but boy, oh boy, was it a disaster a little bit. First of all, I could see on Google Maps that the building was kind of under construction. I didn't actually think that it was still going to be in construction. So I was running around to find the entrance. Already late to my time slot, so I was in trouble, mate. Finally found it, but I was sweating and I looked disgusting. All the staff was like super attractive, so it was really weird. But you take a bunch of escalators and elevators to get there. And in the elevator, this really bougie Thai family got in. And they were really overdressed. I was panicking. I was like, wait, what is this event actually? Turns out I had nothing to worry about. There was plenty of people who were normally dressed as well. They were just like, you know, with dresses with trains. For what it was, and like not a permanent exhibition, they tried to make it really, really interesting. The jewelry is obviously to absolutely die for, but even just looking at the sheer size of the diamonds, the rubies, the sapphires, and my favorite, the emeralds, is just incredible. Look at this. Look at it. How gorgeous are they? I can't even imagine the money that I was surrounded by. These are worth tens upon millions of US dollars. They also had people they had brought in from America who were actually crafting stuff on the spot. So this man, for example, was actually carving, I think, the Tiffany logo on the silver plate. And we were actually told by another guy on the other side that this man was really, really famous. I personally fell in love with this lamp. They had displayed so much of the jewelry in such an interesting way. For example, these were like little boxes and they had different scenarios for each one. It was some of the best display ideas that I've ever seen on an expo. And then we got to the celebrity section, and they actually had Audrey Hepburn's hat in here, as well as her earrings, and of course her dress and her iconic necklace. So fun fact, I didn't know this, but a lot of sport cups, so for football, basketball, tennis, Tiffany makes them. The more you know. Here we have glasses worn by Pharrell, who was actually there last night, and he wore those exact glasses. Dua Lipa, and Lady Gaga. This woman, whoever this is, and Marilyn Monroe, as well as stuff worn by Beyonce. This is a tiara that I fell in love with. It's so, so beautiful. They also did an excellent job with the lighting because direct light is not going to work. It needs to be reflected off of something. So this is probably the rarest piece in this entire collection. Put some info here on the side, but it's definitely a showstopper for sure. I love how you couldn't see what it's actually stood on. It looked like it was floating. But in about an hour, I was out and onto a shrine, of course. And that's when I realized I was a lot closer to Tokyo Tower than I thought. What? This is probably the biggest temple I've ever seen. First of all, the grounds itself was massive, but the main shrine, oh my god, bro. Are we sure this wasn't like the king's grounds? It probably was, right? General Grant, the 18th president of the United States, planted this Himalayan cedar when he visited Zojoji Temple as a national guest. And look at it, it's freaking massive now. It's been so many years. And I finished off this day with ramen, but listen to this. I know the group is actually pretty popular here. And I don't know how to pronounce their name. Yaosobi?